Viewers' discretion. Please be aware that the views and opinions expressed by our guest are those of our guest solely, and they are not the views and expressions of the podcast or myself as Madam Speaker and the studios where we are recording. So if you want to come through as somebody who has the right to reply, if the episode is saying anything about you, you are more than welcome to reach out to us. But I want to emphasize that the views and opinions of the guest are solely of the guest and do not represent our channel, our podcast, or myself in any way, shape, or form.
My husband was sedated for 6 days.
Yeah.
And he said, I'm going to miss you so much. You're such a phenomenal woman. And he said, I'm so scared, And he said to me, Nzofa, I'm going to die. He said it twice also. And I go, oh, what's happening, guys? Tell me what's happening. No, so we had complications, and your husband sadly he passed away. I think I was numb for a few days.
Welcome to the Safe Space Chats podcast with Madam Speaker. My name is Perseverance Maremeni, also known as Madam Speaker, also known as the CEO of Self-Love. If you're joining for the first time, welcome to the family of healing, self-love, and motivation. And if you're returning, thank you so much for the continuous love and support that you are showing us. We are recording at number 7 Sedgwick Road in Isanovale. So if you want to come through, maybe you want to start your own podcast or anything like that, you're more than welcome to hit them up on the number that's appearing on your screen. And also, if you want to come through as our guest, which is very important, which is the reason why we are sitting like this today, there are 2 numbers which are appearing on your screen. You can choose either one of the numbers, reach out to us, and let's sit and have conversations. We have got a beautiful guest next to us. She's going to introduce herself, and we'll go straight into the reason why we are here today. Siswam.
Yes.
How are you doing, my darling?
I think I'm okay.
Yeah. Please do introduce yourself to the viewers at home.
I'm Bikuto. Okay, I have to say this name, Cheryl, because it appears when I'm working on the Bolt Driver app. Okay. They refuse to call us by our nicknames.
Wow.
So they want the ID names. So it's Bikuto Cheryl Mpele. Okay. And yeah, I'm known as Mimi. Okay. That has been my nickname from when I was born. So yeah, I think maybe you'd like to know what I do.
Yes, of course, you can tell us what you do.
I have a brand, Beautiful by Mimi. I think it's been 4 or 5 years this year old. It's just Beautiful by Mimi, and then there's subsidiaries, many. Like the YouTube channel, which is Beautiful by Mimi 1. Okay. It is Beautiful by Mimi 1 because the last one was deleted by YouTube. It had copyright strikes, but then I started again. Okay. So we have Beautiful by Mimi 1 on YouTube, and then and Beautiful by Mimi on all socials, TikTok, and everywhere. Yeah, that's what I do. I'm a content creator. I'm a YouTuber. I'm a mom. I'm a twin mom. They also have their own platforms, the Mbele Twins, and I'm a young widow. Because I'm only 36. So and that's what I do. I also sell clothes. That's where Beautiful by Mimi comes from. Okay. Beautiful, that it means everything beautiful, looking at everything beautiful. That was how the name was created, with the clothes and how you felt wearing them. That's how the Beautiful by Mimi brand has started. And I'm also a Bolt driver. Yeah.
Yes, I was waiting for that part. You are my inspiration, because I would love to be a Bolt driver also one day.
Really?
Yeah, just so that I can get to engage with people on a daily, like.
Yeah, with the Bolt thing, I think it was God given, to be honest. Yeah, because the strength, the courage, amandla, I don't know where I get them from really, because it's God given. Why? Because immediately in the morning at 7, when the banks came and took my husband's cars, at 8 o'clock in the morning, I got a call, and they said at the dealership, they said, come and get a car. So God said, you will never even go more than 2 hours without a car. Yeah. And this is going to be your job, being a housewife for so long. So it was like everything just came. Yeah. I had a car, I had everything was actually taken away. So I had to start afresh, and it happened immediately.
Sure.
So God.
I can only imagine. Yeah. I think first of all, I would just like to start by saying my deepest condolences, for the loss of your husband. And I've had a lady who was a widow in our platform, I think last year or year before last, and she was saying that because of the black clothes that you wear, it's clearly evident. You know, you don't even have to. It's not a matter of somebody asking and then you answer. It's just by the look, but just by looking at you, we already know that okay, this person has lost the love of their life. Do you mind just taking us through you meeting your husband and how the relationship was like and how did he pass away?
We met, I think I was 18. I was working, it was my first year working just right after high school. So we got married when I was 19. We just, he came and paid dowry just after 8 months of us meeting each other. So he like exactly knew like that he just wanted to marry me.
Yeah.
So, and I was 19, he was, I think, 24 at that time. And I loved him so much. Let me not speak for him because I wanted him. I loved him. I told his friend, I love your friend. And then I constantly I went to him, you know, having excuses. Oh, can I have your number if it's late and I don't have someone to call? And then I think he wasn't there. He also had an accident. He just wasn't there. He had a car accident. Then, but after some, I think 7 months, because I thought he was just too good for me. Like he was everything that I wanted, to be honest. I had how I wanted my man to be structured, the complexion, how he looked. So like he was what I wanted, but I doubted myself. I was like, no, maybe I'm just not for him. So I was shocked when he called me and we continued with our relationship. We loved each other so much. And most people will say, isn't these clothes heavy for you? I'm like, no, we loved each other. We had a beautiful marriage. We have 3 kids. We've got twins. My son is 15. So there was a 10-year gap before the twins because he was like, no, kids are so expensive. So yeah, but like we were so blessed to have each other. We were so gentle with each other. And we used to ask each other, what are we going to eat for lunch? We used to go for breakfast every Friday at Wimpy. Yeah. They know us there at the N1 Wimpy Grasmere. Yeah. They know us. We go everywhere together. We went everywhere together. We went to the shopping centers because we never liked like walking. So at least shopping centers, you just park here and then you just can enter. We went for groceries. We went online checking out stuff, what we can modify at our home. Like we did everything together. And on the last days, like I'm so blessed because someone asked me on the car, a client asked me, did you get closure? And I was like, but what do you mean I got closure? She's like, no, because you know some people maybe pass away like accident and stuff and someone never said anything. My husband was sedated for 6 days. Okay. And while I was doing admissions, they just sedated him. But he was not fine, but he walked out of the car to sit on the stretcher before the doctors took him to the casualty. So I went to do for admissions. And then when I went out, he was already sedated. So he woke up on the 7th day and I was so happy because he was speaking. So I thought, oh no, and he was losing the weight. I'm coming also on the weight part. He was losing the weight. His urine was now colorless. Like everything was just beautiful. I was happy with his skin, on how he looked. And he now looked like a 43-year-old guy, you know. And I said, "You're so beautiful. We're going to Bali when you come out here." And I was so happy. And then he just closed his eyes and his tears started falling off. And I was like, but why are you acting this way? Because you're talking, you're fine. Like you're fine. And then he said to me, I'm gonna miss you so much. So because now I was busy like checking him out, rounding the table, I wasn't like seriously concentrating. If he says, I miss you so much, or I'm going to miss you so much. I just didn't get it. Yeah. And then he said, I'm going to miss you so much. You're such a phenomenal woman. And he said, I'm so scared. He said it twice. He said, I'm so scared. And I said to him, but you can't be scared. You're fine. You're talking. There's nothing wrong. You're going to be fine. You know? And he said to me, Nzofa, I'm going to die. He said it twice also. So I didn't understand when he said Nzofa, is it I'm going to die or I'm dying? I didn't. I think if I was maybe more older or matured enough,
You were gonna get what
I
he's
was,
trying to say.
but
Yeah.
I wasn't. And then I said to him, "Do you believe in God as your life and savior?" And he nodded with his head. And I said, "Do you finally accept God as your life and savior?" Because me, I was now on a process of a conversion. I was
Okay.
now like, maybe most people will call it born again. So it's
Okay.
been 5 years since 2020.
Okay.
So I've been on the journey. Still am. I'm still on the journey.
Okay.
And then I said to him, "Do you now believe in God as your life and savior?" And he nodded and closed his eyes, and then tears came out. And then I said, "No, let's pray." And then we prayed, Our Father, but in Zulu, Baba wethu semazulwini. And I remember he's sick, so I'm more quicker. And then after I said Amen, he was busy continuing the prayer until he said Amen himself. And I felt that, I really felt that. And he said, "Ungibulisela amadodakazi wami." But he never spoke like that. He's a Xhosa man, not Zulu. So amadodakazi wami. I didn't quite get that.
Yeah.
And then I said, my eldest son is Gwanda. And he said, "Gwanda misses you so much. He's going to come tomorrow." He was visiting his father. It's just that on that day, he said, "No, Mom, I'm going to come tomorrow morning," because it was late at night.
Yeah.
And then he just closed his eyes and he cried. He cried also, tears coming down. And he had oxygen, yeah, and so he couldn't, like, sometimes, I couldn't hear the words or what, so he just closed his eyes and he would cry. Then he was busy me telling me the money, talking about money, and they're gonna give you money, this and much amount. And then I'm like, "No, you'll be fine. I don't need that. We have everything that we need right now. You're coming out, we're fine. We have everything that we need. We're eating, we're fine. I bought a small round mirror. You're gonna be so comfortable when you come out." He was just closing his eyes and crying. So I think he knew, he felt that. And I said, "Do you want to see your friends?" And he said, "Yes." And I said, "On this date?" He said, "Yes." And I said, "Are you sure you want to see your friends?" He said, "Yes." So it was, I think, at 9 p.m. So I had to leave. And then I called his friend. I told them, "You can go see him." And then they went, they saw him, made video calls and whatever. I don't know what they did. And then at 12 o'clock, I received a call midnight. And then they said there was complications, but they will call me after an hour. It was kind of weird, but I didn't think much of it, having faith, and I didn't.
Yeah.
And then
And
they
also the fact that you left him in a good state,
Yes.
Yeah.
And I told the doctors that, "You see, this person is getting inside the hospital by himself. I don't want issues."
Yeah.
And then they laughed, and I said, I don't want any issues. And then they called me 2:30, and they said, can you come? But it wasn't like, "Can you come?" something. It was like, "Can you come?" We had complications, so can you come? And maybe talk. So I thought I'll maybe talk to him, then he would come down here. And I was like, "No." They said, "Yeah, this time." I said, "Yeah, no, it's fine. I can come." And then I went to the hospital. My sister-in-law was there. She just landed on Saturday. So Saturday morning or afternoon, that's where we saw him and everything.
Okay.
So it means now it's Sunday, 2:30
In the morning.
Yeah. And then we went there. We hold hands and we went there like soldiers. Like we were so, like, squeezed each other's hands, and we went there. Then when we got there, and then now they suddenly taking us to another room. And like, "Oh, what's happening, guys? Tell me what's happening." "No, so we had complications, and your husband sadly passed away." I just said like this, like how, why, but what are you saying, guys? I saw him, he was talking. And then they were like, "But the daughter did call you and talk to you." But I'm saying, but he was talking, he was fine. And then you've drained the water, everything was fine. His skin, he was handsome, he was nice. Like, what happened? And then they like, he finally had cardiac arrest. So now the thing is, he had acute heart failure.
Okay.
So meaning they first have picnic syndrome, which happens when you are overly obese and is not treated as hereditary.
Okay.
And then you're going to have finally eventually having acute heart failure.
Okay.
So now you can live with acute heart failure for more than 20 years if it's treated. So it means it doesn't have any cure.
Okay.
So you're going to take the pills that are going to squeeze the water.
Okay.
So it means you're not big, I don't want to use what you know, you're not big.
Okay.
You have fluid.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So which is big man's.
Yeah.
But then he never. I don't think he knew. If only he knew he was just sick. Maybe he could have went to the doctor, because
Yeah.
he was just stubborn like that. He never wanted to see a doctor.
Mm.
Until the last day. It's the way I took him to the doctor. I'll also come to that.
Yeah.
And then, so after having the acute heart failure, it means then he was living, because he was overly obese for a very long time. He was okay. He was, when we met, but I think 6 years or 7 years ago, that's when he started accumulating the weight. So we bought the treadmill. They say it affects from waist down. So maybe you won't see him when he's in the car. You'll see just a big guy. But then now from waist down, you'd see the swelling and the color change and all those things. But so I that's the journey on why I started going to church. I was like, maybe if I go to church, then God will come to him and talk to him, and then he will maybe eventually want to go see a doctor, and he will change. That's why I started my journey, and I didn't know that it was just my journey.
It was, because I wanted to get to that, actually, to say many of us, we I don't know whether to say invite God, or we choose to go to the presence of God because there's something that we're anticipating from God. But as the years go by, as we are learning to have like a personal relationship with God, there are things that we discover along the way. So I wanted to find out from you, would say, after your husband's passing, and you now saying that when you went to church is because you had certain expectations from God. How did that affect your relationship with God?
I think I just cried one day at a corner, because I was like, let me just try this praying thing. Since people say whatever happens, you cry. But I wasn't there for him at that time when I was crying in my corner for God. I was just in a dark space. I had experiences whereby I do so much for friends, especially. I was actually there for friends, to be honest. Because I had so many friends during my past life. So I was just there for friends, crying. Why are they not doing the same for me? Like, why am I feel like people are taking, and I'm not getting anything. And why certain people feel free to like speak to me the way maybe they're speaking to me, and what is happening with me. Remember, when you are 30, like everything changes, your body changes, you start learning new things about yourself. So I think that's what was happening, with me. And then I think after 4 days, I just woke up a new person. I learned how to wake up in the morning, 4 o'clock, without 4:30, even now. I started self-care journeys, like eating healthy, watching the YouTube vlogs, having a new meal plan for my family, because since we're already with the problem of the obesity, so everything changed, our lifestyle, what we eat. But still he would lose the weight, and sometimes, and I would ask myself, like, why, what happened? Because we eat healthy. I'm diabetic. I'm diabetic, so I have been for 15 years now. So obviously I'm eating quite right, I'm eating healthy. We also buy water, like the amount of water we consume in the house, it's actually a lot. And the kids, even for their lunch turns at school, they have water, like we have healthy lunch. But it didn't work. So if only I knew then that maybe it was something else, because the doctor now did explain in details what happens with having acute heart failure and all those things, because he didn't eat much. My husband never ate much. So why? Having to change all the whites, like your pastas, your bread, your rice, everything brown, like a whole entire lifestyle change. So I've tried. I think we also tried. He tried. Like we all tried. Then what was the question? The question again? I just the spiritual journey. Yes. And then after being on that dark space, and then that's when everything changed. And then the going to church, I was like, now God, because now I've changed everything that you wanted me to change. What must I do now with the change? Like, can you tell me what am I waiting for? Like, what you want me to do? Because I will always say, please send me to do whatever work that you want me to do. I was now there. I was like, leaving me, and I don't want to be there anymore. Can you talk before I talk? Because if I talk, then things get messed up. And then I had a dream Okay, first, my family, my maternal grandma who raised me was going to that church. And so now I dreamt about that church, two women dressing me up and then saying, now you can go. They pushed me on that dream. So I was like, oh, this is the church I need to go to.
Okay.
But not because it's my family church, but because I had a dream
your own
of going
confirmation.
there, my own. But I never went to the church that I originally went when I was growing up. It's the same church, it's just different branch.
Yeah.
I just wanted new people. I didn't want people who knew me. I didn't want any distractions. I wanted to focus.
Yeah.
I just wanted to focus. To hear, like there was something in my ear, just trying to tell me something. It's just that I didn't know. But it's a long process. I've been telling people the story with God. It's a long process. It takes years. Yeah, and also my pastor said to us the other time that whatever happens in life or here at church, do not forget your story with God. You have a history with God, and before you came here, you had a history with God. There were things that happened between you and God, your relationship with God. So do not forget that. Yeah. So I always carry that with me.
Oh, that is beautiful. And I think it's very important for us because it keeps us grounded, you know. But going back to, I think also another thing that you mentioned regarding, you're saying, what do you call it? The condition that your
acute heart failure.
Yes. I think this is it's going to be very educational to a lot of people who actually didn't know much about it, you know, because sometimes it's easy for you to walk around judging people based on their weight. Some people are actually trying to lose the weight, but it's not even working out. They need extra help and all of that, you know. But I think I would just like to say I appreciate you being able to come forward and sharing this, because this is one of the things that if we are talking about self-love and self-care, the element that you are bringing in now is now to make it holistically, to be, you understand, you are adding another element to say it's not just us talking about taking care of yourself because you bought yourself ice cream, you took yourself on vacation. There are many elements to you being able to take care of yourself and show yourself that self-love and all of that. But going back to the time when you said your husband passed away, how was the journey like, especially towards the preparations of the funeral, having to adjust to this new reality that you are now faced with?
You know, this happened just now. He passed away 17 August, and then we buried him 23rd August. So it's actually like 7 weeks.
Yes, it's fresh.
Yeah, it's fresh.
Yeah.
And like most people are like, how can I just up and work, up and do things? God prepared me. God prepared me.
Yeah.
The morning routine of waking up. As I said, I wake up 4:30. I cook a full meal so that the kids, when they come back from school, they can have food to eat the whole day, because I'm working most. I will come back later. So, and preparing the kids to go to school, bathing them, and then 6:45, the transport fetches them, and then I just quickly wipe my car. Then 7:00 I'm out. I'm working as a boat driver the whole day, the whole time. So the routine, God was like, you need to be able to stand on your own. You will be on your own. So you need to know how to wake up early.
Yeah.
You need to know the importance of having a routine, because otherwise my life wouldn't be structured.
Yeah.
So I immediately, when my husband passed away on the Monday, the kids went to school. I couldn't. Because I think they were being frustrated also. Why are we not going? Okay, no, they went to school on Tuesday because they were frustrated of not going to school. So I tried my routine. I woke up early, like always, prepared them. Then they went, and then fine, because there was your mattress you have to sit there, and the whole time, yeah, I was there. There was no weight. There was nothing. I think I was numb for a few days. I was numb. I couldn't believe it. I remember when they told me he has passed away and I can go see him, and when they switched off the machines, because the machines were making him looking as if he's alive.
Yes.
So they're like, no, we're gonna switch them off, because my sister, you are not taking this well. We are worried about you. They were actually worried, and my sugars were going sky high. So I just went to his tummy, and I just screamed. I screamed 3 times so hard, and I punched his tummy, because thinking of everything, the things that he promised me, the life we were planning, you know, I was thinking about that. So I think no tears came out. When we got home preparing everything, and I was sitting there on the mattress. So when the people from church coming, and to what's him to do that, and the neighbors and everyone, that's when I was crying slowly, but surely. Everyone who comes out giving me words of wisdom, encouragement, and all those things. And but we were so good with my husband. Our relationship was okay, so that we talked about this. We did. We talked about death. We talked about everything. Even wearing in Zille, we did talk about it. I was like, no, I can do this for you for even a year.
Yeah.
And then he was like, no, for 6 months. And then after he was like, no, even 6 months is too long. We can even do it for 3 months. I need you to live my life, to live your life, my love. He always said that. And he said, science shows that in 21 days, you get used to a certain routine. So if you can't be okay or have accepted and cannot even do your daily routines and move on with life, more than from after 21 days, you're going to have a serious problem. He told me. He said it should be taking you 21 days. After that, you're going to have a serious problem with living and with continuing. And I trust you so much with my kids, because I think when you marry someone, you marry them because you trust them. You know that you can trust them with your kids. So so he always, like, we talked about this, the burial and what's going to happen, what's happening with the monies, the policies, all those things. Those people who are busy asking me on social media, hey, policies is for paying off the cars. How can I do that when I've got kids that I have to pay for school fees, for everything? Like, why must I do that? And then after that, and what happens? Because now, at least with whatever that I had, I now bought the car. I can work. I'm working for my kids. So
how are you gonna sustain
if I'm taking that money and paying off cars that I even have issues? The cars had so many issues. They were so expensive to maintain and to repair. Not even maintain, because the other one was immobile, total. For 3 years.
Now, what are you gonna do about it as a woman?
Really? So people talk, like, this opened my entire mind. And some people say there's something sitting in front, when you've been into so many funerals, but then there's something you sitting in front. It just changes your whole life, your whole perspective. You see things differently. It's too much. Some people will call you, hi, Chief Mon, and there's no such thing. Sure. It just changes you. I forgot the question.
No, it's okay. Don't worry. Listen, when your job is to share your story, my job is to make sure I direct you. So don't worry about it. Are we still on track? Speaking of people's opinions on social media, as a person who is on social media, we're still going to come back to other things that happened, some of the lessons that I would like for you to teach. But I want us to go, because you've already introduced the element of people's opinions on social media. I want us to talk about that. You are newly widowed, and you have kids to take care of. You have to make money, be it from your bold business content you still have to create. How has that been like?
It's been tough. That's what people don't know.
Yeah.
And remember, we don't post in real time. By the time I posted the video that trended of people of the banks taking my husband's cars, I already had bought this car.
Okay.
Just so that people are clear on, we don't post in real time.
Okay.
Whilst we've planned, I've thought about it, and there's a lot that's happening behind the scenes. People just see your videos and think they know you. And it depends on what is private to you, what is private to me.
I can agree with you on that, because I remember recently I met somebody at work, and I hadn't seen them in a long time. We were hugging. They were like, are you working this side? And I was like, yeah. And then I was telling them what is actually happening now in my life. They're like, how come you never posted about it? I'm like, the problem is you think because you see me showing you a minute video of my life, you think you know me. You think I post everything about my life, and it's not the case. But I'm comfortable and I'm okay with people assuming that of me. It doesn't change anything, So I think even with you, it's the same thing. But for context, for those who don't know about the trending video that you're talking about, tell me about that video.
they called me at the. I contacted. Actually, I contacted the banks when my husband was still in hospital. I'm like, this month we might not pay. My husband is in hospital. Then they were speaking. They were talking about executorship and all those things. And then when my husband eventually passed away, I told them, I did tell you that he was in hospital. So now what are we doing? Because I'm not working. I'm not working. And then they were like, no, can't you find someone who's gonna pay off the cars? Because there was only I think 117,000 left to pay off the car. But then before he passed away, when he was fine, he did send me to VW to go and check all the faults in the car. So I came with 17 pages paper showing the issues with the car. So when I asked them approximately how much will I need to fix this car, one car, the Golf 7R, and then they said a 90 to 100,000. Then
That's a new car.
Yeah. And then when I told my husband at home, he was like, no, I'll fix it. I'll find a mechanic to fix it. Then while the other one, the Ronald Capture, it was mine. My husband bought it for me. So it was immobile for 3 years. So I was we were sharing a car. So it wanted a gearbox. So there was an issue with the gearbox, but then at Ronald, they said it's going to be 68,000 to have a new gearbox.
Yeah.
It's a second hand. So which was I forgot so quickly.
We're still talking about. Don't worry,
the
I'm
social
here.
media.
I'm here for you. Don't worry. We're gonna stick with me. Yes, we're talking about the video where you posted about the cars being taken by the banks and it being viral and the assumptions that people had around it.
Yeah. And so at the banks, they did try. It was me. I was like, come take your cars. They were like, no, fine, it's not even 3 months. Can you just make means? I was like, I'm not doing this. These cars are faulty. Come and take your cars. And shame they didn't want to. Like, I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah.
For some other people were like, no, banks they give you time. No, I said, just come. Something came in me. That's what I'm saying. God was working with me. He was like, you're not gonna pay 1 point something for a truck to tow the car when now things are seriously happening. He said, you are not going to take out 1 more cent from your pocket, because I've been putting money on those cars for like every day. When I was going to the courts, trying to fix all these issues, I was like pouring 400 even a day and buying oil. 1 oil is 80 rand, so I had to buy like four bottles every day. Those cars took so much money from me. I was like, no, come take your cars, guys. So I'm videoizing the whole thing, Mosangit, as usual, as a content creator. And then I'm editing the video and I'm putting some slow music, because my son was like, can I drive my dad's car for the last time? And then I drove the car, and then we went to a stop. He also drove the car, but I didn't show him driving the car then. I don't know what just happened,
Yeah.
And then so he was not going. What happened? I think they were not going to school on that day. I don't know. They had something maybe at school, or the schools were closed. I don't remember. And then he went with me, and then they took the cars. So I edited the whole thing, put some nice slow music, and it will go viral. And me, I'm posting as usual as a content creator.
And when you post, what do you say? What is your caption?
Okay, yeah. The
Because remember, yes,
no,
that counts.
I did hashtag the Goal 7R, because I knew men most, they love Goal 7R. They will come there most. Yeah. And then I also take highlights. And to be honest, I have been wanting, 1,000 subscribers on YouTube so that I can start getting paid. So I was like, you know what? These people will come, they will go to YouTube, and then, so that I can live.
So which platform did you first post it on?
On TikTok.
Okay, and you said what?
And the caption there was repossessed. My husband, I don't remember, but repossessed the car Golf 7R. My husband, I don't know, something like that.
Something along your husband passing away and the car's being repossessed. And then what were the people now saying in the comments?
People were saying, why you... okay, because on the video, I did mention that I don't want people to know. So I'm going to a garage nearby where I live, so that no one can see when they're taking the car. And then... now I'm posting the whole thing. So many people are like, why? You're saying you don't want people to know, but now the whole world knows.
Yeah.
But I'm like, like,
You
it's
didn't think the
okay.
whole world would know when you post that, did you?
Because I only had I think maybe 2.5 followers then on TikTok.
Yeah.
So I never thought. I thought maybe people are just not interested, but just to have them, because I do, even if it's just a few subscribers, I just need the platform there on YouTube to grow more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it catched people. People were saying all sorts of stuff, but you're saying you don't want the world to know. Now the world knows. I was like, because I did talk to God about this before I posted. And remember, my sister, we do not go house to house, preaching the word of God. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe some like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Jehovah's Witnesses,
Yes.
but it was like God was like, you've been praying about your YouTube channel for years now. You've been praying about your content. My husband knew. He always wanted, how are we going to get the subscribers? So God was like, this is how you're going to get your subscribers. It's going to be tough. And then I started, learning the scriptures about Jesus. He was known everywhere. People hated him, and things happened to him.
Yeah.
But he still rose.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? It's do or die. I'm doing this. Like, this is my life. This is me. I cannot not how not to be me.
Yeah.
I do not know how to.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
hear you. And when you are looking at because obviously it's not all bad, because yes, there are people who had a lot of negative things to say, but there are those who had beautiful things to say or comforting things to say, right?
Yeah.
What are those things that some of the people said to you?
The thing is, I don't trust people,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem. Because especially women will say, oh, I'm so sorry about this, I'm so sorry. But then I posted the new car. Then they want something said. People want something to say sorry about. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, this happened. Oh, you will bounce, you will be fine. You'll be. But there's no, you know what, I'm so proud of you, you're rising, you're doing it. So
I can agree with you on that, because to be quite honest with you, a video of me that I posted when I was losing my house and I was closing the gate and moving from being a homeowner to being a tenant, it blew up. But the video of me buying a house, well, it didn't do as much as the one of me losing the house did. Some of the people, even now when they bump into me, they still console me for losing the house. They don't know that I've already moved past that. So what I'm trying to say is that the reason why people are like that is because they want something to comfort them in their situations. So you don't have to always take it as people are haters. You get me, ne?
Yeah.
Sometimes, because people really just want to relate to you and be comfortable so that they can find something to comfort themselves. You get me, ne?
Yeah.
So they will dwell in a lot of bad things that are happening to you because they want something that they relate to, something that's going to comfort them, because my situation is bad, but I saw a situation which is far worse. So now when you are doing well for yourself and now you've bought a car, when you don't see the same people coming to congratulate you the same way they were comforting you, I really don't want you to take it in a bad way.
Yeah.
Take it as the ones who are there congratulating you can't really. Okay, they can relate. But some people are just randomly scrolling.
Yeah.
It's not that emotional. Some of them, yes, they can be proud of you because they can relate in a sense that they are also widows and then they've been through this and they've bounced back.
And they've seen where you're coming from.
Yes, so they really appreciate seeing you doing well. But the vast majority of people who actually dwell in your downfalls or the negative, it's not because they're your haters. Trust me, I strongly believe I don't have haters.
Yeah.
Imagine how controversial I am on social media.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I don't have haters. I have people who can relate with me when I'm down and out, and people who can't relate with me when I am now rising up. And that's okay.
Because to be honest, the very same people who hate us are the ones one day when you're okay, they will be like, oh no, oh that's nice. Or even here on the podcast, you did well, and then you'll be like,
aren't you the same person
who want?
Thank you. So take it as people are walking with their hearts. People are typing with their hearts. It's not really that deep, because some of them, they even forgot what the comment they left on your.
Yeah.
You see, this is social media.
Deleted most of the bad comments, and no one is coming back. So I'm like, oh, okay. So people are just sitting there with their phones.
They don't even. Yes, you see.
Yeah.
So I think that is actually how I survive social. So
Yeah.
you need to have ways to survive social
Yeah.
media. This is how I survive it. I
Yeah.
never see anybody as a hater.
Yeah.
Yes, I see people
Yeah.
dwelling on the negative because they want something to relate to. But when it comes to the positive, even if they don't come there, it's not because they're my haters. It's simply because, well, they can't entirely relate to what is going on now. So it's okay. They will skip to the next person who's going through stuff and dwell there.
That are in alignment with
Yes.
whatever journey they're going through.
Yeah.
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 So that was the first video that went viral. And then another video that went viral is I took a mini video. I think it was 1 minute. Just I was delivering a client, and then they sent a package, because sometimes I work with it, they will just put their package. So I was like alone, and in the car there's music. I was wearing shades and just taking a video. Never said anything. It was just the music, the shades, and the black clothes. And then that's when the trolling happened. The swearing. It was the swearing that actually got to me, because it was like I killed my husband. You can see someone who's going to see a boyfriend. You can see someone who has been having a boyfriend. And also, what did they say? They called me Rosemary Ndlovumos.
Ha.
And I laughed so hard. I don't know.
I
don't know why I was laughing. But I laughed and I was like, no, people are ridiculous.
And I can tell you now that probably the person who called you Rosemary Ndlovu can't even remember that they're the ones who typed it.
I will use them. Use our 121 something numbers. And people who don't even follow your page just commented on that specific video, and they forgot.
Yeah.
And older women, you would be like, really, why are a woman, especially elder women, why are they bullies like this?
Okay, and being a person who is out there on social media, even in your mourning period, because I do believe that especially those older women, there are others that are not comfortable with you living your life the way you're living it, because they would rather you do things the way they think it's the best way to do them. I do believe that for some people, the fact that you're out there while you're mourning, or you're out there after your husband passed, that for them. Have you had people maybe closer, bringing it closer to home, or even on social media, even these older women advising you about you living your life as a content creator that you are, the way that you are living it now?
Yeah, I found two beautiful women. They came to my comments, and they uploaded pictures of themselves wearing the mourning clothes. 2 women, and they were like, hi darling. The other one was like, hi beautiful, and then she just posted a picture, and it was like, headstrong sis. And then the other one just also posted, and she's saying, I'm going through the same thing. So people are coming to my inbox, and they have some comforting words, and they telling me that, you know what, I never even had the strength to even drive for the whole 6 months, but just getting in the steering wheel and just driving, it gives me courage. Thank you so much. Continue doing what you do. So because I posted my YouTube video yesterday, I posted just a clip on the YouTube chit chat that I was having there, so that people can check that out. I have been receiving beautiful comments ever since. Many people are commenting, do not mind what people are seeing. Some people that I've worked with over the years in my entire life, people who know me from growing up, they were like, we know you, we know what you do, continue doing what you're doing. And you can't even, some said, I cannot go around carrying a bucket of tears on top of my head just to show that my husband has passed away, crying all the time, you know. And to be honest, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed.
Yeah.
The only thing is that every night when I drop off people, and then I'm knocking off, and then I'm going home, and it's dark, it's just the street lights, I'm on a freeway, tears just start coming out, because I just miss my husband so much. I miss a friend. That's the thing with me. God is with me. God is carrying me through. I don't have issues with anything. Everything is so at ease, because I just give him everything. It's just the missing part.
Yeah.
So I'm
which is
glad.
valid, which is valid.
Yeah, I'm just glad that that is my only problem. It's just that I miss my husband. I miss the going out, I think also I cry because I'm working so hard, whereas I wasn't working, you know. Although I did have the businesses, the clothes and the stuff, but then I just did everything because I just wanted to. He will always say, "We as you don't have to be doing all these things." I was like, "No, I need to work for myself." What do you mean? You know. So I did them because it's just I wanted to. I didn't need to.
Yeah.
My husband bought me time. He bought me time. He would always say space and time. That's what important. So he bought me time. He bought me time with my kids, time to know myself, time for self-care. Of course, I knew how to take off my skin, and he would support everything that I did. I remember with the clothes, he always complained, but no, you have to raise the prices. I can't, because now you don't have a car anymore. You're using my car, and it's my petrol and my time. You have to put 300 more. So he would complain, but he would still do it. We'll go stock together, go to town. Like he was my best friend. I do have maybe sisters in Christ, but I do not have any friends. So he was my everything. He was my friend. God is my everything.
Yeah.
You know, but he was my best friend.
Which really does make sense why you should miss him. You know, I know that I've bumped into videos of widows who would say, "I'm glad God took him because I didn't have to." Then you will know that this person was suffering in their situation. You understand what I mean? So if you had a beautiful relationship with your husband, it's valid.
Coming to suffering.
Hey.
Coming to suffer. People talk. They don't know what they're talking about. People talk. And you find people who are not in the same journey, who are talking. My husband was quite like about 450 pounds. So that is quite really big. So they don't know. People don't know our everyday lives, and how I would like look at him and have tears, and he would always say, "Stop looking at me," you know. But I couldn't help it, you know. Taking care of him, the kids are rubbing him, wearing Ingrams in his feet. Especially the other twin, the light skinned one, Nozipo. They used to be so close because she was very hands on, so she would massage him, do all those things. I remember every now and then, darling, don't forget, bro. No cover. Take it as an exercise. All those little things. So it was difficult. It was difficult for me to see him that way, to see him bottling up, to see him not saying, because he used to beg his feet. I would see pills in the car. So it means he was feeling pain.
Yeah.
But he never said anything. And I would always ask him, Tali, are you okay? Are you all right? And no, right, no, you know.
Yeah.
So to me, he died a man. He died a real man. He tried. He tried. But because of, I won't be complaining about whatever the daily struggles and all those things, because all those things, I believe they helped me to be me, to now be stronger now. And, you know.
Yeah, they were preparing you for today.
For today, yeah.
And then, my sister, when it comes to, I don't want us to dig deep into this one. I just want, because you still have to remove these clothes one day, and somebody must help you remove these clothes, you know. Yeah. Did you not being on social media kind of affect your relationship, especially with like your in-laws and all of that, because they're seeing the Makoti out there, you know, she's a content creator. People back home, or our elders rather, they don't really entirely understand these things.
Yeah.
Did they not have concerns of that nature?
The thing is, it was all along. We've been married 16 years. It was just me, my husband, and my kids.
Okay.
No one else.
Yeah.
So I don't think they knew much about my life.
Okay.
They don't know now about my life.
Yeah.
Future. No. So I think they are shocked, but they were shocked, and they don't know. I don't think they know. Maybe they knew, because I've heard that they were complaining while I was taking content while my husband was still alive. So it means they know, they have an idea, but they were like, why is Mimi showing everything that she does? So I don't think they understood the content creation then.
But now, after your husband passes, has anybody confronted you or anything?
No, they have been confronting people.
Not you?
Yeah,
okay.
and there have been some issues, like we see everything online. We are not talking. We are not saying anything. And also, my husband was cremated, mostly. Okay. That's what he wanted. Yeah. He was so big, he couldn't travel. So his dream was like, you know what, I want to be cremated so that you spread my ashes on the sea so that I can travel. So, and then give some to my sister because the sister lives in PE.
Okay.
So, and then share them with the kids, or you can all go on holiday one day when you have money and wear some white linen, and then just do that. So the fetching of the ashes from the funeral parlor, coming back home alone. I think also that, like, we never heard anything about that. You not saying anything, and also, but I'm not used to.
So you guys never had like a funeral set up, or was it like a
was
prayer?
Yeah, it was. You see, with cremation, it's the same thing.
Okay.
The box has to be there. Everything has to be there, and then you go to, I don't know, is it a seminar or the Pala house, or
Yeah.
what is it?
Yeah.
It's like a hall, and then there's a priest. It's normal.
Okay.
It's just that the only difference is that the casket or the box, they put it on top of some wheels, or the gates, small gates that open,
Okay.
and then it will go through that,
Okay.
and then those gates will close, and then they will now then call the family to go see there. So now the family will go there, and then when we went there, there's machines,
Okay.
huge machines, many machines, and then some other machine, then it will open, and then they'll open, and then you will see the box there.
Okay.
Then they did ask me, we can now close, and I was like, nah. And they say, you want to come and see? I was like, no, I'm okay. I found closure. I'm okay. And then they close, and then they press the red button, and then you will start hearing the burning, but
Okay.
it's not too much, because
Okay.
it's most aluminium
It's-
or whatever,
yes,
in, but just the you know. Yeah, and then you would hear that, and then they said, no, you want to wait until it finishes. I was like, no, it's gonna, obviously, I think burning takes time. I was like, no, I'm okay. Then we went outside. So
Okay.
yeah, and then after a few days, they will, because now they scatter, I think, the between the boxes and the body and the bones, and so they, with your brushes, like archaeologists on fossils, yeah, then they, clean it up, and then not 100%, obviously, I think cleaned up, but everything, the hair, eyes, everything, it's just bent, it's just there. Then after a few days, I think within a week, they called me, they told me the ashes are here.
Okay.
They were in a plastic, and then I bought an N.
Okay.
Yeah, and then but I did, with the N and everything, I did it at home.
Okay.
I had a video call with my sister-in-law, and then we just we just prayed in the ceremony. Ufigile bele, ufigile dlambula, sisekhaya manje, just like the usual, and then we just threw we poured all the ashes inside the N, and then I put the N in a safe place on top of a Bible, so just doesn't get cold, because I don't know, maybe it will freeze or whatever, but it's just there, and then in a safe place. So whenever the kids miss, because we do have our days, sometimes you'd find that it's my son who's emotional today, the other week maybe it's the other twin, the other week is the other twin. So now when someone misses them, we just go there. It's in the house, right? And then we go there, and then we take the N out, open the lid, and then the kids will put their hands inside. I don't know, just playing with them, especially the twins, because they're 5. So they feel like, I don't know, they're feeling him.
Yeah.
And then we just see they put their hands, they play, they hold the end, they hug it. And then after we pray, and then we put it back.
Okay.
So I think that's how they heal, because I've heard the relatives were saying, no, we did like we did tell them, but they never understood. So I just told them, like, straight up that Daddy's not here. So the other was like, he's not coming. I was like, no, he's never coming back.
Yeah.
And then she cried, but then after that she was fine. At school they say they're fine, they're all okay. Also with my son, I think it's still God. It's also God, because I do drop them off at church and then continue working. They call me after, and then I fetch them, and then leave them home, continue to work. So I don't want them to not do their usual routine.
Yeah,
They still need to.
I really love and appreciate how you put God in the center of it all, because to be quite honest with you, I think there's somebody else that I was interviewing that I said to that person that the biggest tragedy is for you not to believe in anything, as a person. So even if you were to believe on a stick, believe on a rock, believe on something, because that then says, you are hopeful about something, So you being able to put God at the center of everything that you do, I think this is a big lesson that a lot of people can learn from you, that if you believe in God. I know that life happens sometimes, you go through the worst and all of that stuff, but believing in God, you go through it. It's better, it's bearable.
Yeah.
It's bearable when you have God in it. You get what I mean? But okay, this question that I want to ask you, we usually ask it in the beginning. But unfortunately, in your case, I know you're a content creator proper, so so unfortunately in your case, I'm only going to ask it in the ending, because we're going to be wrapping it up now, to say, what is the reason why you wanted to share your story with us today?
Okay, I'm not a person of having to explain myself. I do what I want to do at whatever time that I want to do. I'm that confident, in myself, that no one can break me. But then I just wanted to share my story so that people can actually get the context of, because I think they don't even know why what my husband had or how he passed away. But then they are just talking, and I wanted them to know that some of us we married our best friends, and that we can do anything for our partners. Hence I can read this even if they say I can. Because at first it did affect me that now people are talking
Everybody
about this
must ask around,
and all the time, and the people sitting at the back of the Balticamos. I imagine like asking the other races, you can't sit like
behind me,
really they won't understand. So I was affected, and they my in-laws told me that, okay, you know what, you can just take it off after 3 months and what, and I agreed because it was too much. But now I think I'm comfortable, even if they take it off after 6 months. I it doesn't do anything to me. We loved each other. I'm just continuing, and they were like, no, we're going to because now, so that you stop seeing him in your dreams, or you stop seeing him like visually. But I do not have those things. I sleep like a baby. Like God, guys, like God is real. I want to be honest. It's real. I listen to him. We talk. If I'm in the car alone, I'm like, God, this traffic, what are we going to do? Like, when you have that relationship, he's your best friend. God is my best friend. Even the littlest things, like, how can I maybe make this meal? I just want to maybe do a different meal. Like, you'll be like, no, it's a mix of this. And I'm so, it's so weird because he has time. He has all the time for me in the world. He has all this time. And they say, close your eyes and seek his face. And I just find him. But in whatever that I do, and I was like, no, I haven't been speaking to you for more than 30 minutes. Where are you, God? And then like he's there. People think you are crazy, but I'm just there, and I cannot take myself back. Because now I've experienced the peace that I find in him. So it's difficult for me to return to that old me. Because now the peace that I'm having, the things that I'm having, God is showering me like I'm a queen. I remember I'm an orphan. My mom died when I was 3, and also now I'm a widower. So he doesn't want anything. And Masang Bega, looking backwards, it's like he knew Vele from in the tummy on how he wanted me to be, on how it's okay. Like Moses, who I will send, people coming in the car and taking them to their destination. They will tell you they live healed. My clients I'm so happy with my clients. They make me feel so happy. They heal me because venting, talking to them, and then they live healed. Some other guy was like, I'm going through a divorce. Yes, you talking to me like this, and he didn't even give me my money in the hands. He just put the money there. He didn't even say goodbye. I'm like, you go home. Fix it with your wife. If you don't want to, don't talk, don't say anything. But fix yourself first, so that you'll be able to know, to fix the relationship. So people are healed. I'm healing people, and I'm thankful because I've always wanted to know my purpose. I was asking God, what am I here to do in the world? I've been doing everything. I'm a seamstress. I've done a certificate of ECD. I've done a security certificate. I've done a quality assessor. Like I've been doing nails now on a learnership. The week my husband died, I was at a school doing nails. I was learning how to, because I'm a skills person. I love to try new things because I quickly get bored. So I've been like, not to be brave or something, but I whatever that I do it to the best of my ability.
Yeah.
So I usually like do everything good. So like, but what can I do? So now I think I can freely and safely say, I think this is my purpose. Maybe.
Yeah.
No, driving, for now, but I
Yes.
think we're heading there.
Yeah, no, I think God uses us in different ways, you know. But at the end of the day, whatever it is that He wants you as a vessel to get it past, the messages that He wants, you will do what God has called you to do, whether you like it or not. So if it means you will do it, you will be preaching in the car, then so be it. But anyway, unfortunately, we've come to the end of today's episode, ne? And I just want to say thank you so much for sharing your story with us. I do believe that because you can just mention again your socials, your handles, where the people can get you.
Okay, guys, my YouTube channel is Beautiful by Mimi One. So the Mimi One, it's just one name, and then Beautiful by Mimi, the spaces.
Okay.
It's very important, guys, for you to subscribe so that I can get to 1,000 subscribers, and then I can start getting paid on YouTube, because really I am not getting enough, and I've invested so much on content creation. So I'd really appreciate you guys if you want to help me.
We are coming, don't worry, we're coming. Me and Abazalwan, we're coming.
Coming. So just 1,000, guys, and then I'll do the rest.
Okay.
And then also on TikTok, it's Beautiful by Mimi. And then Beautiful by Mimi, actually everywhere. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram. But then now, Beautiful by Mimi, remember, it's a brand. So it's professional. I post only professionally. So my personal account on Facebook and Instagram is Bikuzo Mimi Mpele. Bikuzo Mimi Mpele, Mpele without an H.
Okay.
So that's how they can find me.
My sister, I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart, and I know that a lot of people are going to get comfort from just hearing your story, and you're going to give them courage to pick themselves up and go to the next day. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate
Anyway,
it.
to the Bazalwani at home, thank you so much for joining in, guys. Please do leave a lovely comment in the comment section and tell us what you think about today's episode. And also, the most important thing, please remember to subscribe to Beautiful by Me, Miss YouTube channel. I'm going to tag her here so that we all go and see all these things that she's doing there. And we are going to be looking forward to going through this life journey with her and seeing the beautiful things, the beautiful life unfolding right before our eyes. I mean, we don't want to miss that. With that being said, thank you so much for joining in. I will see you guys on the flip side. I love you. God bless you. Mwah.